something on my fucking shirt. It's like a fat nigga to have something on his shirt. All right, so look. This is where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? Okay, I guess I left off about feeling conflicted. Because I see these people, I see people online taking these incredible stances, and they're talking about, we need to kill cops, and we need to have the revolution, and which I'm all for. Not necessarily the cop killing, but there needs to be some type of some type of stance has to be taken. But I'm very nervous of the results that it could get. And I think that a lot of these people are making these very brash statements because they're safe. They're doing it from the comfort of their homes, and they're doing it, from the comfort of they're sitting in air conditioning and whatever the case may be. And then you have the polar opposite. You have the polar opposite of that statement, and it's, we need to march, and we need to write letters, and we need to hold hands and band together, and that hasn't necessarily worked for us. We went that route, so I'm conflicted because part of me wants to burn everything up. Part of me wants to burn everything up, but I know that's not going to get us the desired result. And part of me wants to look unified and march arm in arm, interlocked. But that shit doesn't matter anymore. So it's like, I don't have an answer. All I know is that my emotions are flip-flopping from complete anger to fear. I can say at 35 years old, I am terrified of cops. Absolutely terrified. I am terrified of a man in a badge, in a uniform, who has the authority to kill me. And history proves that he can get away with it. The flip side of that is that cop is fucking scared of me. So that's why and I don't think people realize that. That cop is probably more scared of me than I am of him. Which is why he reacts the way he reacts. Now, I'm not condoning it, and it's not justifiable, but that's the truth. Anytime you see a cop, I'm not naive enough to believe that all these cops are acting out of malice. I don't believe that these cops have a secret meeting and they run around and they're like, yo, let's kill niggas. I don't believe that. I don't believe that this is the beginning of a race war. I'm not that naive. Those cops are fucking terrified. Those cops are scared. Those cops are scared of the big, brash nigga. They're scared of the nigga who grew up screaming, fuck the police. They're scared of the kid who watched Rodney King get beat up, and the cops who did that got off, and now he's an adult who harbors a resentment towards the police. So now that makes their job even more difficult. So it's like the cops are scared of the niggas and the niggas are scared of cops. Unfortunately, in a lot of those situations, the cop will always have the upper hand because he's the one with the law at his side. They're scared a little. They are, Tam. They're scared of everything because now these cops have to go into these neighborhoods, or these cops have to go into these situations where they're already the enemy. The cops are already the enemies, and they're acting out of fear. So, nigga, we scared of them, they scared of us. I also don't believe that I see a lot of fucking, I see a lot of Facebook Malcolms. I see a lot of Facebook Malcolm X. I see a lot of Facebook H Rap Browns. I see, and I'm happy that people, are taking pride in their race. I also believe that a lot of these people have an agenda. This isn't a race war. This is a fucking class war. This is a class war. Because if those cops had fucking killed, if that had been Will Smith that they put 6 bullets in, the entire world would be in a fucking uproar. But because it was a nigga with gold teeth who was selling CDs outside of a store, then it's like, that's their problem. Cops beat up white people too. Cops beat up white junkies. Cops kill white junkies. They rape white prostitutes. They do everything. So some of my best friends are white. So I'm not going to believe that that in 2016 that people are still setting out to pit black against white. It's fucking the haves and the have-nots, because that shit doesn't happen. Although there are instances of profiling, and there's still instances of racism in more affluent neighborhoods when it comes to black and brown and people of color. I'm not disregarding that. I'm saying that a lot of these crimes, a lot of these things that are happening with police and fucking and victims, it's happening in very shitty neighborhoods, and it's happening against the people who the powers that be don't care about. That's not just black people. I think black people have to I think black people have to take some fucking accountability for that. We really have to. We really have to take some accountability for that. Don't get up on the, don't become a corner preacher and tell me that the white man is fucking doing this and the white man is doing that. Because unfortunately, I've never had to point a gun at a white man. Or a white man has never pointed a gun at me. Niggas have. You know what I'm saying? It's an incredibly vicious cycle, man. And it's not black and white. It's really fucking green. If you have money, you can literally get away with murder, whether you're black or white. If you have influence and power, you can fucking get away with anything. What's fucked up is that the people in these environments, or in our environments, because I'm still in those same environments, the people in our environments, we don't understand how much fucking power we have. And we've accepted the way of thinking that a higher power is working to keep us down, or the man, or and I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. You know what I'm saying? Niggas have to take some accountability for themselves. We're always so quick to point a finger at what's wrong in everything outside of our own homes, outside of our own communities. Nobody deserves to die at the hands of anybody. Whether you're a cop, whether you're a fucking gangbanger, whether you're a fucking a mixed martial artist, nobody deserves to die at the hands. Nobody deserves to have someone else determine when their life is over. And it's fucked up, because what's going to come of this isn't the children who lost parents. What's going to come of this is, there go the white man keeping niggas down again. because it's such an easy narrative to sell. It's such an easy narrative. It's such an easy narrative to fucking accept. And it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating that it's only allowed. It's only allowed because we accept it. It's only allowed because we accept it. And it's gonna be all the outrage for 2-3 days. Then the weekend gonna come, and niggas gonna get paid, and they gonna go buy weed, and they gonna go buy Hennessy, and they gonna go to the white party, or they gonna go to Shane Park, and it's gonna be over. And it's gonna be over. And another nigga gonna die. And it's gonna be all the rage again. It's so easy to fucking hashtag something. It's so easy to be part of a cause when all you have to do is retweet something or repost something. It's easy to be a fucking an activist then. And I'm not saying that the answer is to go kill Whitey like a lot of niggas is trying to say, or kill pigs. Excuse me, because those cops are just as scared of these neighborhoods as we are. We're all walking into very fucked up situations. And I don't have the answer, and I'm scared because depending on the mood that I'm in, when I run into a law enforcement officer, that may determine whether or not I'm the next fucking hashtag. But on the same flip side, depending on what I have when I'm in my fucked up neighborhood and I run into a nigga who don't have it, then I might be the next shirt. That's fucking frightening. I don't have any answers.